Okay. Yo, what is up, everyone? The MMA Island team here for the next fight on the card. And we have Joe Duffy, the McGregor killer, returning to face El Fenomeno, the third 6'3" lightweight. And I don't know why I said that, but it is kind of important leading into this fight prediction. So let me know what you have to say for this one.
Well, first off, Joel Alvarez is new on my radar. I really like a tall lightweight. It's just one of my things. I think that I base a lot on, when I'm first learning about a guy, is in like, what of their image have they already created? Like El Fenomeno, that's a cool nickname. He's got a nice name, Joel Alvarez Gonzalez, a nice record. So I'm looking forward to seeing this guy fight. However, I don't have too much knowledge about him. And Joe Duffy, I mean, that dude is a sight for sore eyes, and one of the few men to beat Conor McGregor, like you said. I can't separate my logic and reasonable decision-making skills from the fact that I want Joe Duffy to choke this guy out. So, not anything against Joel Alvarez. I just want Joe Duffy to have a show. I just want him to have a good one. So, I got Joe Duffy, and I'll say I want a sub, but this dude, the other guy's really good on the ground. So I'll go decision. I think he's just gonna I just think he's gonna show off his savvy, but I don't know. What do you think?
So we have Joe Duffy, the McGregor killer, as I said before, taking on a much bigger man in El Fenomeno, Joel Alvarez. Now, Joel Alvarez is huge compared to Joe Duffy, and I think you will see that when they face off. Now, Joel Alvarez, one of the few Spaniards coming from the roster, he came into the UFC as a submission specialist, but he hasn't exactly used that too much in his two fights in the UFC so far. I mean, he goes in and he takes on a very, a kind of tough test in Damir Ismagulov, and then he fights the tomato can himself, Danilo Belluardo. Yeah, but in both of those fights, he didn't need to use his submissions. He just pretty much relied on his range, and he has a 4-inch reach advantage in this fight, which is a pretty big deal, especially with someone who has a negative strike differential like Joe Duffy. Now, for those of you who might not know what that means he gets hit on average per minute more than he lands on his opponent. And having a negative strike differential is never good. I mean, Joel Alvarez has one too, but he only has 2 UFC fights. So that's a very small sample size. You can't really judge too much on it. I think that he's going to use his range against Joe Duffy. He has that advantage. He'll just jab him to pieces, use those leg kicks. Joe Duffy won't really want to get in on him. So that means Joe
Duffy via 4-leaf clover submission.
And Joe Duffy, what he kind of has to do is take him down. That's what he has to do. But then you're dealing with this guy who has 14 submission wins. It's kind of a really bad stylistic matchup for Joe Duffy. And I think Joel Alvarez, he's the underdog in this fight. This is a dog to watch on. This dog is live. I'm surprised you aren't picking the underdog in this one. I have Joel Alvarez.
Bro, I'm almost changing my pick right here, right now.
No, you said it, though. You can't say it. You can't change it. You already said it.
I feel like I can change it. I feel like that's fine. But for the sake of this, before I watch tape on Alvarez, before I watch a little more and learn a little more, I'm sticking with Duffy, even though don't be surprised if Alvarez is my Slick Diaz fighter watch for the weekend.
Fighter watch has not been doing too well, has it?
Yeah, no. It was almost Jack Shore, but I didn't like. I did well. Then now I'm beating myself up.
Don't worry about it.
Catch us for the next pick.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go wipe my tears with my money I made from my 9 of 11 last night.
He's got to get that one last flex in. All right, see you guys in the next one. Who do you agree with? Leave it in the comments below. Keep on watching to know what's going to happen.